He walks out, and there's a guy threatening Pops.
He's
with
like,
a gun.
Fuck
Yeah.
you. It's like I don't want this.
Yeah, poor Pops. But
He doesn't
then,
deserve any of that.
but then Fred's giving him the don't move eyes.
But then
And-
Archie's giving Fred the don't move eyes.
So they both start standing up, starting to walk forward because they're the sacrificial lions.
First rule of retail, don't be a hero.
Yeah, as we're screaming that to the neighborhood.
Archie jumping out, and then it cuts out, and then there's a bang, and then the dude runs out, and then
Fred
has been shot.
in the gut.
Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
so he's pretty much.
A goner.
He could make it, but I feel like no.
It's Luke Perry, so
Now you see, if they wanted to add to the drama, they would have had to go like da through the spine. Then you could have him live.
Yeah.
Paralyzed.
Yeah.
here's the dog for happiness.
I feel like Fred is dead AF.
Yeah.
Because then they have room in the budget to promote some of the kids to series regulars.
And
so,
bring in Molly.
I don't know if they'll necessarily bring in Molly.
Well, somebody's got to be in the house to take care of him.
Exactly. Well, here's my thought. Thornhill burned down. And remember how we keep saying, what if Archie's actually a Blossom? So it could come out that Archie is actually a Blossom, and then Penelope's like, I am claiming guardianship over this child, cause blood.
I think also that maybe the Coopers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they're neighbors.
And they're also Blossoms.
Or, Veronica's mom. Just be like, oh shit, what have I done?
My theory that I had in the shower, she's pissed off that Fred's like, nah, I don't want to sell. He's like, alright, I'm ordering this hitman, and I'll make you sell.
It'd also be amusing if all the Blossom descendants ended up just having to shack up together. The Blossom Bunch! The Blossom Bunch!
Or, Arrested Development.
Oh, that would be great.
Theories. My theory is that the foster family that Jughead is living with is the Spellmans.
Oh. So, Hilda, Zelda, and Sabrina, plus Jughead and Archie.
Yes.
Wow, that's a raucous house.
And Salem. We can't forget about Salem.
And Hot Dog.
Yeah!
Yeah. And Archie's dog, who... Did they ever give that dog a name?
They did, but I can't remember it.
Yeah.
This is Arch
like-
Dog.
I feel like his name was like Football or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Football the dog.
Just imagine poor Salem. He's like the king of the house and all that. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden...
Two dogs.
It's like, fuck.
I don't want my magic to do anything.
I just have another thing. So, one of the rumors going around is that if the Spellmans weren't actually magic, that they could just be part of a cult. So what if the cult are the people who are distributing the heroin? We're gonna get high to bring ourselves closer to our god.
You know what? That has
I'm
happened
not
before.
sure that's how that works. but-
We're gonna use this heroin to become
Weirder
one
stuff
with...
has happened with
We're gonna
cults,
use this to become one with the goat with 1,000 young.
but- Oh God! Why that one?
Because we've already used Cthulhu.
But why not like Nyarlathotep?
Okay.
Because cooler and cats.
I think this show should just become The Wire, as pointed out in the episode.
Oh yeah, they had a Wire reference.
They did. I was very happy. Omar would tear this place apart.
If Salem shows up and is just a normal cat, I want someone to get high and just hallucinate him talking to them.
I want it to be a puppet cat from the TV show. Yeah.
Even if he's a regular cat, I want it to be played by an animatronic.
Just sit there like going like meow, meow, meow.
Any other theories about things?
It was definitely Hiram that hired the person to shoot
Yeah.
Fred. I wonder if like Hiram does have like high school history with Fred and FP and all that he
Probably.
could pull these strings.
They all went to school together.
Yeah. Miss Grundy.
That plot got dropped in. Man.
I wonder if she will come back.
Maybe she was distributing the heroin.
Like I'm not her biggest fan because, statutory rape, but
Yeah.
drama.
I'd like her to come back because then it would feel like she had a purpose.
Yeah.
Other than just being a huge, uncomfortable red herring.
So, is that all of our thoughts
Yeah.
on this?
I think that's all of our
Yeah.
thoughts. We don't know how this is going to continue when the show returns. You won't be here.
No.
Unless you want to commute.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah,
such
you
thing
want
as
to do this?
yeah, fly out every week from Ottawa.
That is financially irresponsible. Also, my hair's down, so you can tell the character arc.
We don't know how
It's called. What was that thing that you used? Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
You should
Yeah.
get Discord.
That-
They'll have like video screen sharing and all that soon.
Okay.
But I've also toyed with the idea of doing this as a podcast instead. It's easier to edit and also easier to caption, just easier to put out in general.
And, you know, you could have people in different parts of the globe
Exactly.
taking part.
Exactly.
So if you want to get in on this, contact us at...
Are you asking for sponsors?
Yes.
Me undies.
Yes. Are your watches pieces of fucking shit?
Hey, are you guys getting a good night's sleep? I am
do you-
on my Casper mattress.
Do you know how to cook?
No.
Then you should get Blue Apron.
Yeah.
Or, do you know how to snack?
No.
Then you should get
Oh, what's that?
that other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Nature Box.
Nature Box.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know how to buy flowers?
Maybe.
Then you should call 1-800-Flowers.
1-800. What about Pro Flowers?
Oh yeah, I guess that is the one.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah. Profile flowers. Do you
Do you know how to install a carpet?
Sort of.
Then call 1-800-588 105 today.
And that's what happens
In a little town called Riverdale.